Okay, problem 699 is talking about how to represent division. I'm asking to take 3 pieces of licorice and divide it evenly amongst 4 people. Well, man, darn it. Too bad we don't just have 4 pieces of licorice. How nice would that be? So if I don't have enough to give everyone 1 full piece, I'm going to need to start breaking these pieces down into smaller pieces. And you might say, well, okay, so if we have 3 pieces and we cut them into half, we now have 6. We now have 6 halves. Can I give these 6 halves evenly between 4 people? Well, no, that doesn't quite work. So what if I break these pieces all into thirds? If I cut these into thirds, we now have 9 thirds. Can I divide these 9 pieces evenly with 4 people? No, darn it, that doesn't work either. What about if I cut it into fourths? What if I cut these 3 pieces into 4? So here's cutting it in half, and then here's cutting those halves into half. So that's 4 fourths, 8 fourths. So this is now 4 fourths, 8 fourths, and 12 fourths. We have 12 fourths. Can we share those 12 pieces amongst 4 people? Yeah, we could. Yeah, we could. If we divide that by the 4 people, it gets 3 fourths per person. How that looks is if we have 4 pieces, I can say, all right, you get a piece. Oh, you get a piece. And then you get a piece. And then you get a piece. And you get a piece. So everyone gets a piece of the first one. And then everybody could get a piece of the second one and the third. And that's kind of how I see it. That everyone gets 1/4 of each piece. That seems fair to me. That there's 4 of us, we could each get 1/4, giving us 3 fourths. There were 3 pieces of licorice, and I got a 1/4 from each one. So everybody gets 3 fourths. Another kind of way to see this is that what is this problem? It's 3 pieces of licorice being divided by 4 people. And there's a way I can represent division. It's as a fraction. This is the same thing as 3 fourths. Doing that here, if I take 1 piece and I divide this into fourths, again, I'll just pretend like I'm this yellow guy. So I can get 1 piece from the first piece of licorice. And then we can cut the second piece into fourths. And I can have another piece of that piece of licorice, and then the same thing over here. Cutting into fourths, and I would get 1/4 from the third piece. There we go. So I have 1/4, 2 fourths, 3 fourths. A fourth plus a fourth plus a fourth is 3 fourths.